Hello, Cupcakes. My name is Mushroom, and welcome back to Art. We have recently received Community Crunch 384, which brought the reveal of Ark Survival Ascended's newest creature, the enormous sauropod Dreadnoughtus. I know this Community Crunch was a little disappointing to many, as we haven't got to see the ASA trailer yet, but I really wanted to discuss the new ASA creature vote winners. We now have 5 winners, so I'm going to be ranking them in order of most to least exciting. Even though all of these are great creatures, and this is meant to be a fun discussion and in no way disrespectful, I'm going to be ranking these creatures in these categories: overall appearance, quality of life improvements, their viability in a fight, and how well they complement their map. They will be ranked 1 through 5, with a total out of 20 at the end. I would have liked to have added a category for taming method, but as we don't know what wildcard will design for Dreadnoughtus taming, I sadly had to exclude it. Alright, let's get into it. Okay, so our first category is overall appearance, and as we have not seen these creatures in-game yet, they will have to be judged wholly on the dossiers wildcard has provided. The Fasolasuchus is our first winner, so we'll judge it first. The design is intimidating, like a Megalania on steroids, and it reminds me of a creature straight out of Monster Hunter. I do, however, think it's not very different in appearance from the other creatures Wildcard has released in these last years, so I'm going to give it a middle-of-the-road 3. Next up is the Gigantoraptor, which looks to me like a cross between a peacock, a turkey, an oviraptor, and an ostrich. I honestly really enjoy the way this creature looks, so I will have to give the Gigantoraptor a 4. Next is the Yi Ling for Aberration. I do not think this is a popular opinion, but I will have to give its appearance a 2. I really loved the original concept so much during the creature votes, but I think Wildcard spent so much time trying to make it not look like a rock drake that it ended up looking like an oversized dodo. Next is the Shastasaurus, which is clearly a 5. This guy looks absolutely amazing. I honestly have no complaints at all. Lastly is Dreadnoughtus, our most recent addition. I absolutely love the way this creature looks, and it's made me really excited for Extinction. But all in all, it is another large sauropod like we've seen before, so its design is not that unique. That being said, this creature is still definitely going to get a 4. Our next category is quality of life improvements. This will be focused on the creature's abilities and how much they either improve the player's survival or add a fun, unique playing experience. Firstly is the Fasolasuchus, the giant sand dweller or the sand shark of Scorched Earth. Their abilities are to swim through the sand like water with the ability to create a sand whirlpool and a blinding tail whip. This is really cool. While the ability to go underground is not unique, the whirlpool definitely is. I do not, however, see this improving the quality of your survival experience significantly, and am going to give the Fasolasuchus a 4. Next is the Gigantoraptor. This creature is going to get an immediate 5 for its quality of life improvements. Not only will it take care of your babies, but it will also help you claim wild babies, making your survival journey in Ark Survival Ascended so much easier. Next up is the Yi Ling, the aberrant wall-climbing glider. This creature has the ability to shoot its feathers like arrows at its target, similar to the Velonosaur. I love this creature, and it will definitely make getting around Aberration a lot easier, but from Wildcard's description, it does not look like it will be particularly unique, so I will have to give it a 3. Next is the massive whale, the Shastasaurus for the center, the underwater battleship. This creature's saddle is its main selling point with a cargo hold for a mini underwater base and torpedo bays, which will make for crazy underwater battles. I've struggled with this one, but I really think I need to give it a 5. It is unique and adds really cool new ways to survive on the Arks. And now we have the Dreadnoughtus. This one is tough as we've only received the concept art and not the dossier, with any additional info. Because of this, I will have to use some of the info from the original concept, which was designed to be a living turret tower. Depending on how this is implemented by Wildcard, this could drastically help in defending OSB drops and possibly even base raids. I expect this rating to change and to be a bit controversial, but I have to give this creature a 3 until we can see it in-game, or the dossier for more details. Our third category is their viability in a fight. The Fasolasuchus appears to be a tank with the ability to shrug off narcotics. It also has the Megalania's caustic bite and the Chali's ability to impair its opponent's vision, let alone the Sand Whirlpool ability. So I can see this creature being quite strong in battle. I will give it a 4. The Gigantoraptor, if brought into a fight with the creatures it has raised, will defend your tribe, quote, much more effectively than apart. But in general, it does not seem like the Gigantoraptor was built for battle, so I will give it a 2. Next, the Yi Ling is a very similar story to the Gigantoraptor. It was created to be a very effective travel mount on the rough aberrant terrain. However, as it does have offensive abilities like the barbed feather turret, I believe this creature is going to be a 3 in the battle category. Our massive whale, the Shastasaurus, is interesting, as it's a bit of a mix of utility and offense. I believe the overall purpose of this creature is to be a living battle submarine, so I will have to give it a 4. Lastly, and the easiest decision, Dreadnoughtus is the living turret tower, the herbivore intended to take on the Ark's apex predators, and it's going to have to get an easy 5 from me. Our last category, and one that I think will be the most controversial, is how well the creature fits into its map. The Fasolasuchus being a large lizard, which are typically found in deserts anyway, and its abilities suit the map quite well. This is going to be a 5 for me. The Gigantoraptor is an absolutely amazing creature, one that could honestly live on any map well. But there's nothing about it that specifically suits Ragnarok, so I will have to give it a middle-of-the-road 3. The Yi Ling's initial designs did not originally make me think of Aberration, but its abilities and diet suit the map really well, and it will make living on Aberration a lot easier, especially before you're able to get yourself a rock drake. That being said, I'm going to give the Yi Ling a 4 as its appearance doesn't quite fit Aberration as well as its abilities do. Next is the Shastasaurus, which is an immediate 5. It is the ultimate water mount on the ocean map. It suits the center perfectly. Dreadnoughtus is tough as we do not have its full abilities yet, but it's designed as the walking turret tower and a high DPS sauropod which will make defending OSB drops a breeze. However, a massive sauropod does not fit extinction specifically, as it could easily fit into any map, so I'm going to have to give it a 4. Alright, I have tallied all the points and we are going to rank these creatures. Remember, this is from my personal opinion based only on the information we have received so far. When we play Ark Survival Ascended and get to actually try them, this ranking could easily change. This video is meant to be a fun way to discuss these creatures, so leave your opinions in the comments. So, getting into the rankings. In 5th place, we have our Aberrant Glider, the Yi Ling with 12 points out of a possible 20. Our 4th place addition is the Gigantoraptor with 14 points, due to drop with the Ragnarok map. In 3rd place, with 16 points, is the Sand Shark of Scorched Earth, the Fasolasuchus. Coming in 2nd place is our newest winner, the Behemoth of Extinction, the Dreadnoughtus, with 17 points. And finally, in 1st place is our winner for the center, the Shastasaurus, which I do not think will be very surprising, as the reaction from the community to Shastasaurus was very, very positive. There will be many more creatures to discuss, as there will be a new creature vote for every map that drops in Ark Survival Ascended, so we will definitely be doing this again. How would you guys rate these creatures? What creatures would you change on my list? So thank you guys so much for watching, and if you guys like this content, then like and subscribe to join the Mushroom Party on our little adventure through Ark Survival Ascended. Until next time, stay fresh, cupcakes!